Welcome to Alex West Yoga YouTube channel, and today I've got a short sequence for you to help eliminate fatigue and raise the energy levels a little. Now I'm assuming now that there's a situation where the energy is a little bit depleted, and that might be from a lot of overwork or emotional anxiety or an illness or a treatment for an illness. All of these things can be quite debilitating on the energy of the body, so sometimes the usual exercise classes can be a little bit tough. And so what I want to offer today is a mild yoga and Qi Gong breathing exercise sequence that's useful just to help lift the energy up a little bit if you're a little bit worn down from medication or illness or overwork or stress or bereavement. You know, all of these sorts of things can really deplete the body and the energy, so it's best to build things up a little bit. To get the fires of vitality blowing, we need to sometimes just start softly. It's like, imagine a fire that's got a flame and you want to build that fire up. If you blow on the fire too quickly and too harshly, it'll put the flames out. But if you just blow gently, add a little bit of fuel, blow gently more, the flames build up, and then add a bit more fuel, blow a little bit more, give it a bit more air, give it a bit more fuel, then slowly, surely the flames build up, and then the fires of vitality are up and roaring away again. But we don't want to do too much too quickly, so we're going to do a few simple exercises here just to get things going. So a little bit of swinging just helps to loosen the spine, and the spine is also a major energy channel of the body, and that helps to release the nerves in the body and help the muscles start to loosen off and get the body a little bit more prepared for the exercises that follow. So now just lift the toes a little to the side. So the toes just lift up, you look to the side, and this just opens up the inside of the thighs a little bit as you do this gentle twisting. And then the next stage is to keep the feet planted, lean forward a little bit, and just look round towards the back of your heels. And just this simple swinging exercise is a really excellent way to start the day. It can help lift the energy just without expending too much effort. Now let's use the arms to help the breath. Breathe into the lower part of your belly. And then breathe out. Breathe into the lower part of the belly. And breathe out. Breathe into the lower part of the belly. And then breathe out. And now just breathe into the lower part of the belly as you lift your arms to your shoulders. And then breathe in a bit more deeply as you push your hands up, and breathe in a bit more deeply all the way to the chest, and then exhale all the way down. Don't worry if the deep breath makes you feel a little bit lightheaded. That's normal. Extra oxygen can sometimes make you feel a bit lightheaded, but notice the knees are bent and the knees are just out over the so it's a nice solid body, lower body position. So breathe into the lower belly, hands to shoulders. Breathe into the top of the chest, and then exhale down. Once more, deep breath in, breathe in a bit more, and then down. Then we want to just separate the two sides of the body with a single arm stretch up, breathe in, push the arm up, push the other arm down, and then exhale, bring the hands down. Then inhale the other side up, breathe in, push up, push down, soft but deep breath, and then exhale as the hands come together. Once more the other side, breathe in, push up, push down, and then exhale, bring the hands together. Inhale once more, push up, push down, and then bring the hands down. And now to release the flow of Qi, or prana as it's called in yoga, the subtle vital energy that animates all of our movements and our emotions and thoughts as well. Our whole being is animated by Qi. We're going to just move the joints of the body around just to massage the little acupressure points, the energy centers, the energy stimulation points that are located in all the joints of the body: wrists, elbows, shoulders, spinal column, hips, pelvis, knees, ankles. All of these areas have these little energy points, and we want to just release any blocks in those points by mobilizing through all of the joints, and that will release the circulation through the body in a beneficial way. So just make fists, roll the wrists around. Roll them round the other way. Elbows round one way, then around the other way. And then the shoulders just softly rolling forward. You lift up, forward, that's it, rolling back the other way. Squeeze them up to the ears and drop them down, squeeze them up and drop them down, squeeze them up and drop them down. And then just move the hips around in a few circles. Small circles around one way, and a few small circles around the other way. And then just put the hands in front of the chest so you get a bit of lateral movement through your spine. So just moving all the way across one side to the other and really reaching across with that elbow. So you just get that little lateral lengthening through the spinal column. Movement doesn't often happen in daily life, but it's very good just to release the blockages up and down the spine, side to side a little. That's it. And then place the hands on top of each other and just roll your shoulders forward. That's it. And then just release the hands and roll the shoulders backwards. Good. And then a little flexion and extension through the spine. It's like a big yawn. Just squeeze your elbows back, bend your knees, tilt your hips back, push your chin forward, squeeze, and then push your hips forward. Bring your elbows together, bring your chin to your chest. And then inhale as you squeeze back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Once more. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And then release. And then just back to the swinging just to recover the energy after that. I'm usually not stressful. What's the word I'm looking for? Strenuous exercise. This forward and back, it's more strenuous than it looks because it really works to release the circulation through the governing vessel, it's called. It's an energy channel that runs up the spine, and the conception vessel is another energy channel that runs down the front of the body. And that simple squeezing back and forth of the hips works those two channels quite strongly. It's quite strenuous. Now, gravity pulls the circulation down, so when we're feeling tired, often it's like there's no energy, there's no motivation, everything's being down. We want to try and bring that feeling of buoyancy back to the body by lifting the circulation back up against the force of gravity with a few lifting movements of the legs. So just start just by sweeping the foot up the inside of the leg, and then use your hands as well to help that feeling of just lifting the circulation and breath back up, upwards through the body. Now inhale up, inhale up, inhale up, inhale up, inhale up, and then bring the knee across the body. Just a little twist, little twist. Doesn't have to be very high, just across. And then lifting the knees up. As you lift the knees, point your toes down. And kick the heel to the back of the thigh. And now we want to open up the main circulation vessels in the body. So there's big circulation vessels run down the front of the body, and down the side of the body, and down the back of the body. And we can access those channels with a forward bend, side bends, and a back bend. Let's start with a gentle forward bend. Just hands slide down. Hold the knees or the shins. Gently take the head down. The shoulders put away from your ears a little bit. You can take the weight forward onto the front of your feet a little. Press the knees back so you just have an agreeable, gentle stretch down the back of the legs. Hold it there. If there's any blood pressure problems, you can lift your head. Keep the circulation from going too strongly to the head. And then bend the knees, come all the way back up. As with all exercise systems, you should always consult your physician before embarking on any new exercise system. What we're doing today is a fairly gentle, low impact set of exercises, which should be good in most situations, but always talk to your doctor before starting the exercise system. We're going to go to a little side bend now. Bring your arm up against your head. Try to take the arm back behind your ear a little, as far as it will comfortably go. Separate the feet a bit. Use this hand on the side of your thigh to support yourself and just come to a soft side stretch. Might not be far, just reaching up and across is already a good stretch. Come down a little bit more if it's comfortable, but the main thing now is to take your breath into the side of your body. In fact, place your hand on the side of your waist and try to take your breath here. Feel these ribs expand and stretch open with your breath. And then release. And over to the other side and just hold your hand against the side of the ribs. Couple of deep breaths there. Lengthening up through that arm. Remember that arm's moving back behind the head as well. Hoping to open up this big circulation vessel that runs down the side of the body, the meridians, energy channels there. They're yogic channels rather than blood vessels. They conduct the prana, the energy of the body, not the blood itself. And then release the arm down. And then to a gentle back bend. Now all back bends need a little bit of a safety feature. The safety feature is keeping the lower back in the right position when you do a back bend, because if you just bend back, sometimes this lower back can be over compressed. To prevent that, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone forward powerfully, and tense your thighs and your buttocks, and keep that tailbone tucking forward to maintain the length in this lumbar spine, and keep that feeling as we come to a gentle back bend. So just lift the arms up, fingertips together, and just lean back a little bit. Push your chest up towards the ceiling. And then release the hands down. We're going to do that, but to help bring that stretch through all of the channels down the front of the body, we're going to step the right leg back onto the ball of the toe. So the heel's up. The feet are separated, so you have a wide base, so you won't fall over. It's nice, easy, simple, standing stretch. Now, push your hips forward, lift your arms up, take your arms back, so you have that nice stretch going all the way down that front channel of your body, from your toes all the way up. Your arms, hold it there, deep breath there. Remember, you're keeping your tailbone tucking forward, your pelvis forward to protect the lower back. Couple of deep breaths. And then release it and change sides. So take the other leg back. Arms up. Remember, back heel off the floor, tilt the hips forward, arms up, back, push the chest up, hold it there, couple of deep breaths. Don't worry if it doesn't look exactly like this. If it's just here, that is fine. It's just you go as far as feels good for you, keeping the tailbone tucked forward, up and back. Hold it there and breathe deeply. And then release. Take a resting breath. Breathe the arms, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down just to refresh. So we've stretched the front, we've stretched back, we've stretched side and side. I want to do a little bit of a twist now. I'm going to do a simple twist. Just place your hands into a prayer position. Bend your knees and then just slowly twist round. Looking round, 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 round. Keep going round, looking all the way round behind you and hold it there. Think about dropping down into your hips and lifting up into the top of your head and twisting softly round. Deep breath. And then release it all the way round to the other side. Hold it there, deep, deep breath. And then come back. And release. And now we want to wake up the circulation in all of the body with a gentle percussion massage down all the main energy circulation channels of the body. So start with the loose fist, just tapping lightly the abdominal area. Tense the stomach slightly, tap there. Tap the back. And then just tap all around the other. The side of the body, side of the body, back of the waist. And then rub the hands together, generate some heat, place the hands over your eyes and breathe in. And then rub the hands together, generate some warmth, and then just rub the face, forehead, 2 fingers into the temples, rubbing up and down, rub the face, stroke softly down the throat, and softly across the back of the neck. And then with your fingertips, hammer and drum all over the surface of your head. Sides, top, back. And now, tap your sternum. And take a deep breath in and just hum lightly. The humming just helps to send a vibration into the thymus gland, which is located just below your sternum. Thymus gland releases T lymphocytes, important cells in the immune system. Very good. Now, tapping down the inside channels of the arm. So down the inside of the arm, towards the hand. Turn the hand over, come up the outside of the arm. Do that twice more. Down the inside, up the outside, down the inside, up the outside. Very good. Now tap the top of the shoulder with a loose fist. This helps to release some of the build-up of knots and tensions in the shoulder. Do the other arm, down the inside. up the outside, down the inside, up the outside, once more down the inside, up the outside, and then the loose fist on top of the shoulder, release some of those shoulder tensions, and then tap down the side of the legs, down, 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 up the inside, down the back of the legs, up the front of the legs, down the outside front of the legs, up the inside front of the legs, and just stamp the feet, and then try and give the sole of the foot a whack with your fist. One at a time, maybe, if it's easier to not lose balance, just up and down a few times, or just one. And then shake out the arms and legs. And now, just zip through some of that a little bit more quickly, just to generate a bit more vim and vigour through the body. Wrists around. That's it. Forearms forward. Roll the shoulders backwards. Circle the hips one way. Circle the hips around the other way. Massage the knees. Move them around. And now just lift your heels up and down. So you just lift the heel and up and down. Just thump the heel into the floor so you get a bit of a shake through the body. And then speed that up. Drum the heels as fast as you can. And then breathe in. Sweep it up. And then lift the knee across to the elbow. And kick the heel towards the back of the thigh. And then just shake out your whole body. And that is about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of light movements that should energize your body and would be a very good preparation if you're going to go forward to do a yoga class or some sort of exercise session as well, or just as a standalone sequence to help you lift and build your energy. Finish just by standing still with your hands over your lower stomach and just breathe into this lower belly area. There's an important energy center here, just below your navel, and we want to bring the breath deep down into that energy center here. And if you can, it would be ideal if you could sit for a few minutes and just practice this simple abdominal breath. So a chair, anything there, just sit. Keep your hands folded over your abdomen. And what we're looking for is a gentle expansion as you breathe in. The stomach expands as you breathe out. The navel squeezes back. And this just helps to store the energy away. This area below your navel is very important. It's the key energy center. And if you can make this area physically and energetically strong, it makes you more robust. And there we finish. Thank you for your efforts and your attention. Wish you many blessings of happiness and health, peace, prosperity, success and good fortune in all things. Thank you for watching Alex West Yoga, alexwestyoga@gmail.com.